Hey guys, ErisErato here with another Let's Play. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Invisible Apartment. It's another visual novel, with a female protagonist, so technically that makes it an otome game, but I don't think there's much romance in this. I don't know. That's what I got from the summary. Anyway, information about the game and the makers will be available in the description. And this one is free on Steam if you want to scoop it up and play it, so let's go. You find ourselves in one of the business districts of New Jessica. Let me just get familiar with the controls. What? I can't, like... Okay. We find ourselves in one of the business districts of New Jessica. Business as usual. Customers are coming in during their lunch break. A well-dressed girl wearing sunglasses sits in the corner of the cafe. She blends in perfectly with the crowd of office workers. With a confident and sneaky smile on her face, she touches her coffee cup with her lips, barely reducing it by a drop. "Are we in yet?" she whispers to herself, barely moving her lips. We are connected through the CashTech software now, preparing to connect to the Central Authority's server through the link to the tax office, says a voice coming from her smart glasses. Funky. She sits like a rock surrounded by chatting and laughing people. It's a busy place. For a moment there, it looks as if she really froze to a stone. Hold on, there's another user at the server. Run! Slowly exit the cafe through the main entrance, stay where you are, flee through the kitchen and the back door. Running is always like a big attractor. They'll find me faster. They know exactly who they're looking for. Like, this is assuming they don't already know exactly who they're looking for. I guess staying would be dangerous. Fleeing would be reckless. So let me try to slowly exit through the main entrance. This is completely blind playthrough, by the way, so we might need to do some backtracking. She takes a deep breath, slowly stands up from her table, and heads to the exit. What are you doing? Run away. Shut up. At her way out, she manages to smile at the waiter. He smiles back. She exits the cafe and slowly walks down the street. At first glance, it might appear as if she forgot to breathe, or maybe she's holding her breath. In the distance, we see men in dark uniforms enter the cafe where she sat just a moment ago. She turns left at a corner. It seems as if she's walking faster. Then even faster. At the park. You're safe now. Don't kill yourself. Meet Bunny. Sorry, we have a lot of data though. It better be worth it. Bunny just attempted to break into the servers of the Central Authority through hacking a POS, a CashTech software, which by default is permanently connected to the Central Authority's Tax Bureau as a way to prevent merchants from committing tax fraud. This is New Jessica. This is very jarring. A free trade zone created around the cultural city of Old Jessica and the Central Authority. It's a buffer zone built to elevate trade with the outside world and at the same time preserve the culture of Jessica. This is the high-tech capital of a new generation, a generation set to reach out to the stars. I have gone through the logs from earlier. They are very interesting. I just confirmed it. I wasn't alone on the Central Authority server. Correct. Does that have been found out? Was it an admin? Negative. The person who you stumbled upon on the server was indeed the reason why you were found out, but in a different way than you think. Go on. The alarm was triggered because of the second person, but they followed your connection for some reason. There is no information on if and how the Central Authority proceeded with the other person. He or she disconnected before the tracking started. We are the only ones who have a record of the connection of the other person before they cleaned up and disconnected. Another hacker, you say? Can this be a coincidence? There is a chance of over 1,000,000 to 1 that you would stumble upon another hacker on the same system. Then an alarm would be triggered, then the Central Authority would go after you and not them at the exact same time. Someone wanted me to be caught? Or did someone just want to reach out? Did they want to make a point? What? Was this just a sick prank? There is no way of answering that at this moment. Is someone else just playing around on the servers of the Central Authority? Is someone mad or just too good? Do we have enough data to track down the connection? So many questions. Calm it down. We have enough to get to the first proxy through which the other hacker connected, but a remote connection is not possible. This will take some time. Get prepared. We're going to find the next access point to the proxy through which the other hacker connected. The city's just huge. What are you saying? You know it well. This is where you grew up. Oh, on the contrary, the suburbs where I grew up are, of course, different from the center. For 18 years I dreamt of escaping the dull life I lived. Well, congratulations. Did you also dream of being homeless? Yes. Fact. Did you locate the source already? I am narrowing it down. Please remain in the current perimeter I have marked on the map. Sooner or later I'll smash into something just looking at the map in my glasses. Yep, gonna fall on my nose. Bunny follows Mask lead for hours. They search for proxies through which the connection was established one by one. I got it. Elaborate? It is strange though. I seem to lose the track in this location. How large is the area? 6 blocks. That can be anything. A hacked POS, router, an apartment's AI. Give me a list of all the systems you can find in the perimeter. I will go through them manually. Seriously? That's thousands of connected systems. Match all devices with their geolocation, and get me the city's residential database, please. Bunny goes through a huge list of all the devices connected to the network that Mask could find in the area where they lost track of the connection. 2,500, 2,502? I must be dehydrated. You and me both. I cannot really say that I know how that feels. Are all apartments required to have a network connection? You already know the answer. They do according to city regulations. Well, I've been matching the list of connected systems you gave me with addresses. I noticed something. Do all apartments have an entry in the city's database? Again, according to city regulations. Okay. Anyway, you either didn't give me the whole database or there is one address missing. How could you know that there is an address missing? I don't. I just went through 2,500 addresses, matching them to the connected systems you gave me, and I noticed an inconsistency. The database you gave me seemed to skip one entry, and I see one connected device, a residential terminal without any address assigned to it. An AI like me cannot make this kind of speculative deduction. Okay. Let's check out apartments 2,500 and 2502 and see if we can find the connected device without an address near them. Soon they arrive at apartment number 2501. Hello, dear travelers. This is the house 2501. It's uncommon to meet someone out here in the emptiness. Emptiness? House? You are in an apartment on the 42nd floor of a high-rise building in a busy part of New Jessica. Your voice comes from the emptiness that surrounds me. How did you find your way in the dark? It's already hacked badly. Yes. The AI is messed up. A mentally ill AI that should guard this place? Can you get us in? I already have. Open the door. How did you? This AI is easy to hack using a direct connection. Its intelligence is almost wiped out. That is a trade-off to hacking it. So now we're invisible to the outside. Bunny lays down on the couch in the middle of the room. She's exhausted from the search. What kind of a name is Bunny? That just got to me. And it's even worse that this is the third person. So I will constantly have to say her name. Just over and over. Just dumb name. Blech. nice couch. You should not fall asleep here. Are you listening? Hey, isn't she like a hacker? What? I mean, I guess I shouldn't get mad. Just play the game, but... Apparently she's doing some top secret research so she can't get caught. And it's dangerous. And she just, I don't know, found a mysterious house, went to check it out, and you fall asleep in it. I mean, I guess. She falls asleep. When she wakes up, it's already evening and nothing's changed. She's lying on a couch in the middle of an apartment, which according to any record doesn't exist. Although it might be a concern for someone to stay at a place they broke into, Bunny is calm. She realizes that this place is not on the radar of the city's officials, so she doesn't expect them here. What about the person who used it, who hacked into it? Doesn't this place even have an owner? According to the records, there is no one owning this apartment. Where's the music? I know. I mean the person who went through the trouble to make this place invisible. We'll backtrack the connection to the apartment's AI first thing in the morning. Run the preparations. We'll be geo-tracking again. I walk on the edge, a step here, a step there. I make a decision not to step into the abyss. If I step off the ledge, will I drop like a rock, or will this world forgo its laws and I will fly like a bird? Wishful thinking. You will drop straight down. Just go splat. Just saying. The only thing that excites me while I balance is that I myself make the decision to stay alive each and every moment. No one can take this away from me, and no one can influence me at that very moment. Strong wind, loud noise, throws you off guard, like what? I go to the rooftop and walk on the edge to experience the freedom of choice. If I decide to make a step into thin air and end it all, then it was most certainly my and only my decision, however foolish it might have been. Okay, random. Here we go. Do we have a lead? As usual, I can backtrack the connection to the next proxy. I wonder for how long we'll continue like this until we hit a dead end. You are being pessimistic today. This is not like you. I've been thinking, we might have a better chance of being the hacker who's behind this if we stay at the hacked apartment. That's quite dangerous. On one hand, the hacker might indeed want to use the apartment as a safe house at one point. On the other hand, it might be found by the authorities the same way we found it. I know. It's a double-edged sword. If the authorities come marching in, we'll just pretend we're squatters who don't know anything. The door was open. Duh. The authorities are one thing, but you cannot predict the reactions of the person who is using the apartment as a proxy. You are on someone's turf. Although you may have a romantic image of the other hacker, he might not be a giggly teen like you. Oh, shut up. Go to hell. Hell is a human construct. Should I stop the search? Oh, no. Did I ever tell you how much I like you, Smart Mask? I shall continue tracing the route of the connection. Please follow the map. Oh, by the way... Yes? You will not wipe out my memory if the Central Authority found you, right? I thought you had an escape plan. Wouldn't you upload yourself somewhere? Please promise you wait for the upload to finish. I promise. This is quite important to you. Is the difference between living and dying not important to humans? Sorry, you're one of the awakened AIs after all. This is the hospital? You're sure we're at the right place? Oh look, it's like a patient bubble. 99.7839% sure. I thought I turned the notices off. Stop. Better than me, even when I'm confident. Interesting. It's a sleeper. Sleepers are people who are ill, but there isn't a cure for them at the present time. They are held in an artificial coma and their bodies in hibernation in what is called a sleeper cell. So the connection came from this sleeper cell's computer. Now that we know that this is the next proxy, what will you do? Pretend you are a nurse? No clue yet, but we need to connect to it. Just a moment, I'll go through its terminal settings and you try accessing the hospital's network. Bunny looks around and approaches the cell's terminal. He might set off an alarm. Unprepared. Then she hears something. She takes a step back from the terminal, looks around, but doesn't see anyone. Hack the sleeper cell's terminal as fast as you can. Leave for now. I heard something. Let's hack it. This needs to go fast. As Bunny connects to the sleeper cell terminal, the person inside the sleeper cell twitches. Not good. Oh, hello. Like a cute little geek guy, yeah? Oh. Can I get your name first? Oh wait, no, maybe it's more mysterious this way. Move me, please. I don't want to shout for help, just in case. Who the fuck is gonna help me here? I'm breaking in, I don't need additional attention, so let's try to break free on our own. Let me go. Let me also save. Yes. Save. Let me go. Right. Let me go. Let go. You know, without clothes I'm all ugly. I look like a boy. I agree. Shut up. As if that's why I'm holding you. Now, tell me why you were hacking the sleeper cell terminal. Tell the guy that dead people floating in tanks shouldn't concern him. That's rude. He might react negatively to that. But he also might work here. Doesn't look like he works there. Let's be rude. That's none of your business. Besides, why do you care about dead people floating in tanks? They're not dead. Are you crazy? The alarm goes off. I guess I shouldn't have yelled at you like that. I wanted to talk to you alone, but now you know, I'm a cheater, alright? That's what I do, I cheat. So we're gonna reload and choose something else. Tell me you work here. Let me go. I work here. Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Why are you hacking the sleeper cell terminal? Let me go and I'll tell you. I'll take your smart mask and I'll give it back to you once you tell me everything. No, not my mask. I am starting my upload now. No, please don't leave me alone. I'll get you back. Please stay for a moment. I'll tell you everything, but promise that you'll give me back my smart mask. It's a deal then. I'm tracking a connection. What kind? Another hacker. Why? Why are you tracking another hacker? Because I'm all alone. What do you want to hear? There are a lot of hackers out there. Why this one? You changed your hair. What? Creep. Bunny freezes. Yeah? Which color was it before? Pink. I've seen the footage of you from the business cafe. I don't want to go to prison. The pacing of this is like all wrong. Why are you tracking this one hacker? I've encountered him at a certain server. You were connecting to the servers of the Central Authority from the cafe, right? I see. But why this sleeper cell? Why aren't you asking how this guy knows all of this? Like, you're just taking it in stride. This is a proxy. A proxy? The sleeper cell's terminal is where the connection came from. The young man looks at the sleeper cell, surprised. So I assume that the hacker is using these terminals as proxies. I just want to get the information on the next proxy. I'm not interested in the sleeper cells, I swear. Bring me to the last proxy. You shouldn't even touch the sleeper cell equipment. There goes my hideout, Bunny thinks to herself. If you show me the previous proxy, then we'll move closer to when I give you back your mask. Save again, just in case. Shut up, I'm a cheater. I know. Okay. What's your name? Nobody. Don't I deserve to know your name? No, you don't. I'll take you to the previous proxy. I'll do that, okay? Call me Bunny. Did you just say you wouldn't tell him your name? You look like you have a turtle shell on your back. Bunny takes the man to the hideout she just acquired. I see. So the apartment's terminal's been hacked. Yes. Oh, and it's a nice place too. When will I get my mask? Bunny, listen. You promised to give it back. Listen, what you're doing here is dangerous. Give me all the data you have and we'll figure this out together, okay? You have only demands. And you're a kid. I have a feeling this wasn't originally written in English, or maybe the person who did the writing isn't a native English speaker? I don't know. Because it seems like things are getting lost in translation, and they're like awkward sentences, words, I don't know. I'll do my best, okay? If I wanted you to be arrested, then you'd already be in jail. But there's another way to handle this. Should I be your cheap informant? I want you to stop balancing on the edge. Bunny gives a man a memory card. Here's your mask. Hey, nice to be home again. Thank you. Now promise me that you won't try to hack the sleeper cell terminal again. Yes, I promise. Don't do anything stupid, okay? I'll help you. How? You don't know anything about me. He already been watching you. He knows what you've been doing, like, for the past day or however long it took you between hacking the cafe and now. And he watches you when you balance on the fucking rooftop, unless that was a just super precise metaphor that happened to fit her perfectly. And let me reply to my girlfriend real quick. Bunny, I'll help you, okay? Trust me. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I can't have you destroy yourself. Why do you care? Besides, you didn't even tell me your name. Neither did you. Did your parents name you after a cartoon character? It's Alex. Let's meet here tomorrow. Is that a yes? I'll be here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. If you really care about me, then please leave me alone. After Alex leaves, Bunny runs out onto the street and heads to the park. No, you removed the turtle shell. Hours fly by until it's morning. You know, I'm scared and excited at the same time. I notice rapid movement of your fingers. In other words, my hands are shaking, yes. On one hand, I want to act like an action hero, but on the other, I'm scared when confronted. You promised him that you will meet him again. I haven't talked to anyone in ages. Hello? A human. I haven't talked to a human in ages. I almost forgot what a conversation means. And now someone's telling me that he's on my side? During the time I spent with you, I concluded that you fear being confronted with uncomfortable truths. I read that as thrust. As, like, out of the corner of my eye. Just a FYI. You're contradicting yourself all the time. AI? Logic? Pfft, don't make me laugh. You're far from laughing. In fact, I believe you're almost crying. I am sorry if you agree with my analysis. On one hand, you want to be part of these people, but on the other, you fear them? I am merely reacting to your current stance. I won't run away this time. Don't worry about that. Second encounter. Oh God. Pacing on this is absolutely horrible. I'm just like jumping from scene to scene. Very loose connections in between, so it's just every time it switches scenes, it's just so jarring. Please come with me now. Bunny takes the man to the rooftop. Why are you taking risks the way you do? You're still young. You can do anything you please. I haven't heard someone that naive in a long time. Don't be offensive, I'm just trying to talk with you here. And you're making it hard. Okay, it's not like I have any choice, you see. I want to lead a normal life, earn a decent living, be part of society, have friends again. I fear I'm slowly forgetting how that feels like. Why don't you live normally? Some of us just can't. I can't lead a normal life unless I win a war for it. Go on. I've been caught when I was still a teen, for hacking. I was really good though, or so I thought. Nevertheless, I have a record. A record for hacking disqualifies you from any decent job in this society. They won't let you touch a computer. People don't trust you. Once I finished school, I realized that this city wants to dissolve me, kill me. It doesn't want to kill you. Right. Anyway, I don't accept this. I don't accept this flesh wound, and I don't care about anything else than making it invisible. Let it disappear. The person who made an apartment disappear from the database of the Central Authority is deep enough in their infrastructure to help me out too. I want my name to be clean again. We live only one life. Should I accept their stupid rules? That question or exclamation mark? Stop. You could just leave. Life does exist only within the borders of this city. Life doesn't exist only within the borders of this city. Should I be growing vegetables like the empty-headed fools who live in the countryside? Should I escape to that? What's the difference then? Oh, alright. I guess we vegetable growers don't know how to even use a toilet, do we? I came from the outside, from a small town. Sorry, did you say you... Well, she came from the suburbs. I guess they're talking rural, whatever. In my opinion, you have an elitist point of view. No, see, I don't want to make millions. No, it's not about money. It's not about that at all. The families of old Jessica, Central Jessica, they all have only one truth, their dogmas. So they disqualified you from a life in New Jessica. It's their loss. Heh. Why are you here? Why are you in New Jessica, near the sharks? I don't care about the same things you do. I have other goals. The cell you tried to hack the other day. My mother is a sleeper. She's in the tank. You tried to mess with the terminal, which keeps my mom alive. Oops. I just want to be close to her. That's why I'm here. I couldn't care less about a career, public life, or anything like that. Of course I'm trying to be helpful to society while I'm here. I seem to be an ice queen. Yep, I'm an ice queen. You must think I'm a spoiled brat. Please don't do anything stupid. Let's figure this out. Okay, bunny? My name is Casey. Much better. After Alex leaves, Casey falls asleep. She has a dream. She's floating above the city, not falling nor progressing upwards. There is an intense light everywhere. Sunbeams make her warm and she can't remember a single problem, a single face or obligation. Here she feels free. It seems as if no one sees her. Life on the streets below her continues. People are in a rush as always, laughing, arguing, doing everything as usual. Then she remembers. In an instant she begins to fall and the sunbeams turn to chilling wind. She feels frightened. Right before she hits the ground she opens her eyes. Her heart is beating fast. This is one of those dreams that you remember vividly. Why are my best dreams the ones in which I die? It's so deep, man. It should be like a song lyric. In fact, I think it is a song lyric. Maybe you wish to change. Is dreaming of death not symbolic for your desire to escape? I have nothing to escape from, only things to escape to. I have nothing but myself. You are being pessimistic again. Let's go shopping. You mean shoplifting. However you call it, fact is I can't live off of air. The man asked you not to do anything stupid for now. Alex, yes, in that dream he reminded me of myself, but then I fell. Will he destroy all my dreams? Is a reminder of reality not a good thing? You're being too philosophic. Let's go. Are you sure? Yes, let's make use of our time. I'll leave the ears part here just in case. Stay connected and record everything. I don't want anyone sneaking in while we're gone. Okay. Bunny goes to a mall to hack into the POS software to get some groceries. It's simple. She'll enter the mall, have her smart glasses do their pre-programmed thing, perform something that can be called cashless payment at the counter, and leave as fast as possible. The advancement of mobile, cashless payments has created a new class of hackers who specialize in hacking payment terminals, cash desks, and malls or restaurants. You don't need to give anyone any physical paper currency. Everything is digital, and where there's a digital link, there are hackers. She's still in a dreamlike state, thinking hard about the other day when she met Alex and about the events that preceded it. I need to make sense of it all. Am I getting closer to my goal, or is it drifting further away from me? Now I realize that my original plan is getting old. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and now I'm afraid that the few years I'm doing this will slowly drive me into the corner. That could only be viewed as a failure. Am I on the right track? Even though Alex is on the opposite side of the fence, he's by far the most normal and at the same time mysterious person I met in a long time. Casey doesn't notice. Just jump. Casey doesn't notice the warning messages in her smart glasses. Of course she doesn't. Men in uniforms enter the mall, and the mall's entrance closes with a beep. That's when she notices something's wrong. Her heart seems to jump 5 beats, but it's too late. She looks at the security agents as they approach her. She's got a confused look on her face. Is this it? Such a ridiculous way to get caught as well. I'm better than this. I'm much better than this. I'm too sleek to get caught like this. Too sleek. Like a seal. Urf. Casey screams for the last time before the guards grab her and take her away. For the last time? The killer? Meet Londo. I don't want to. I got the message that you caught another one. Is that right? Looks like a futuristic Hugh Hefner. Yes, sir. We got one. It's a young girl. It looks like she's been behind the recent security breaches. I see. So she's been the one getting closer and closer to our databases over the last months. A single hacker. She learned a lot and avoided being caught for such a long time. We can't afford to let her out. Londo looks at Casey's medical record. He enters unknown viral disease, unclassified, high risk. This, together with some other bogus information, ensures that she is officially a sleeper. Her blood sample is infected with an artificially created virus, a product of Londo, that even when studied and analyzed by experts will keep them busy for years to come. Call Clement. Hey, how are you doing? Good. Things are progressing. I have another case to report. Could you get me another sleeper cell? Another high-risk one, eh? Huh? One of the smarter ones. I'll start the preparations right away. The medical info will be updated in a few hours after I receive the ID. Thanks. As usual, you'll receive your money in a few weeks. Londo looks at a picture of Casey. You, of course, have a concept of sacrifice. I'm not undervaluing you. I just believe that we view sacrifices differently. If only the world could look away for a moment, all our problems could be taken care of. All of our problems could disappear. Londo is a member of one of the families of Old Jessica, the inner city's upper class. He views people like Casey as parasites, those who threaten the status quo. He is in charge of the city's information security. He is the one who makes sure that no one has access to information they shouldn't have. He, like many others from Old Jessica, hold high-level positions in institutions and businesses. These are the arms of the octopus, which holds everyone in a trance. Dabado. History books speak of information breaches that led to the demise of whole empires. There are conspiracy theorists which attribute changes in government to the activity of some lone hackers. A lone hacker operating on his own, outside of any group that can be infiltrated, a highly flexible individual is the toughest enemy. Weren't the other people in like normal outfits? Why did they put her in like a bathing suit? Casey is one of those who didn't get caught for a long time, even after performing over 100 hacks through POS terminals, getting closer and closer to the systems of the central authority. Over time, she peeled one layer after another, giving her access to more sensitive systems. Originally, the authorities thought that the security breaches of the last months are the work of a group of hackers, but when they analyzed Casey's smart glasses, they were amazed that it's all been her work. For just a few seconds there, Casey has a dream. She feels weightless. It feels as if she's the only thing floating in the galaxy, as if she's no longer bound by Earth. Then she's back on Earth, it seems. She's like a ghost flying over people's desks in a crowded office. It's busy, filled with people. She floats above their heads. All of a sudden, the office is empty, and there's a flash of light coming from outside of the windows. In front of the window, there's just one figure looking at her although she's a ghost in this dream. After that, she's in space again, orbiting Earth, feeling the emptiness, but something drags her back to the surface. Now she realizes that Earth has changed. There's only an abyss. Inside of it, there are monsters, crawling, turning, opening their mouths. They look like giant caterpillars. Do you want the future to look like this? Sure. Casey's dream ends and something even stranger replaces it. This isn't real. I remember a few dreams where I knew I was dreaming. Why is this one so vivid? This feels like reality. Welcome to your gosh. Okay. What? You're not real, I think. Decide for yourself if I'm real or not. Am I just part of you? I've been caught. Yes. I don't remember anything afterwards. Where am I in reality? If I'm in prison, then did they drug me? Why are my dreams so vivid? You can't explain it on your own. There's a wall keeping you from accessing some of your memories. How do you know? Someone's messing with my mind. How will I know what's true and what's not from now on? Don't worry, I'll help you. But aren't you part of your dream? An illusion? First things first, I'm the realist. You're in a sleeper cell. What? Why? What's happening to me? Nothing's wrong with me. Or is it? I could be in a sleeper cell for years. I never agreed to anything. That means that I should be in an artificial coma. I shouldn't be dreaming. You're welcome. Although you didn't agree to anything, fact is that you're in a sleeper cell. I heard a conspiracy theory a long time ago, but it sounded crazy and was dismissed. What was the conspiracy theory? That some people are put into sleeper cells by the government? Yes, that's a crazy theory. Everyone who believes that is a nutjob. There's a system in place which prevents such things. Will I be awake in a dream forever? Who are you? Wait a second. I recognize you. You're a sleeper. I visited your cell a while ago. You visited my cell because you tracked down a connection you stumbled upon on the servers of the Central Authority. You thought that my cell was used as a proxy. How do you know all of this? Come on, you're smart. No need to be shy. I do have a mad assumption now, but how is that possible? The same way that we're not in an artificial coma, but talking in a dream, honey. You're a hacker, the one I've encountered, but how do you do this? They've caught me and installed me as a sleeper, that's a fact. Actually, I got myself caught. Why would you? It was part of my plan. See, I had a special chip implanted which lets me stay partially awake in my cell and connect to the cell's network. You could say that I'm awake in my dreams. You're connected right to the hospital servers. And through these, I'm attempting connections to the Central Authority. Of course, it needs some work and some proxies. One of them you encountered. The apartment, the one that is not in any database, that's one of your proxies. The invisible apartment. Yes, listen, Casey, or should I say Bunny? Don't say Bunny. Casey, I didn't plan this. I'm terribly sorry you got caught. It's ironic. I was searching for someone from the outside who could help me. I didn't plan to be a sleeper for this long. But how did you plan to be released? How could you have risked this much? It's insane. Oh, I did have help outside. I did. And we had a bulletproof plan. Obviously not. What? But my accomplices were caught. Accomplices were caught. I see. You reached out to me and I got myself caught too. I am an idiot. Honey, we're both floating inside of tanks that like olives in a jar, and it's all our fault. You're not the only idiot here. Heh, we're in a lot of trouble. Yup. Please don't try the same thing again. I mean, don't try to contact someone from the outside again. They'll get trapped too. Once I show you what I found, you'll understand. The man who's behind all of this, his name is Londo, and what he does goes way beyond removing people and having them be placed in sleeper cells. In fact, what the families of Bill and Jessica are planning goes way beyond this. Casey feels a rush as there's a lot of data being fed to her through her subconscious. It feels like adrenaline. Then she feels like falling. ridiculous image. Okay. I didn't think that I would become an idiot like you. Unheard of, right? Such a thing done by such a good citizen like you. To go against the rules, to go against the sharks, to defy them. I guess I'm the type who takes care of stray cats. It's Bunny, not Kitty, remember? You set the bar high, Alex. Competition would need to work hard. If by competition you mean people who want to catch you. Hey. Hey, it's good to be omnipresent, right? I uploaded myself just in time, so I assume that the glasses are history. I'll buy new ones, though they won't match the ears. If by buying you mean stealing, then that's out of the question. And the glasses matching is the last thing you should worry about. You know I'm labeled a terrorist now, right? At least the person they're searching for is. Who knows what they figured out? Terrorist. I guess we're both labeled terrorists, but we're safe here. Your life is too boring anyway. If you think so. I figured it all out. The sleeper cell terminal wasn't just a proxy. I couldn't believe that my mom was the one who reached out to you. Oh, did you get her out too? I know what she wants to accomplish now. She'll stay until we expose all of this. We need to help her finish executing her plan. She gave me all the information before you came for me. You work for disgusting people, Alex. I'll know very soon if they still consider me being an employee. What will you do? I'll continue as if nothing happened. What? If there's a chance of me remaining at the Central Authority as an insider, then let's use it. That's dangerous. It's better than if we both were on the run. You just rest a bit more. We have a few moments before things start moving again. It's like Mom has set up this place to be a safe house for situations like this. She called this place the Invisible Apartment. What? I guess there's another part. I'm not even gonna try the... Oh my god. Then it just starts over. Wait, that's what it's doing, right? Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Well, that was this game. Since we're here you go, it's a visual novel. The story, no, it's based on a story by Milan Kazarka and illustrated by Camila Burra-Gomez. Yeah, and I guess I'll link to that in the description. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. In the next one, I'll probably finish up Miranda's Choice or find another, like do Adrian's route and Miranda's Choice, or find another game to play just so I don't get tired of Miranda's Choice, because you have no idea how much I had to redo the same like 30 minutes of it over and over before I had a good take. But yeah, this was Invisible Apartment. I hope you enjoyed. It was certainly interesting. See you guys next time.